Hey YouTube, today I'll be explaining one of Naruto's weirdest one-time abilities, which is his ability to fly. So the answer to your question is yes, he can fly, but there are different reasons and explanations on how he can do it. A good question might also be why, because Kishimoto and the writers decided to give Naruto like over 100 power-ups during the few hours that represented the last battle of the manga, and made him master these power-ups and their unheard of before new skills instantly. I mean, they gave him flight, healing abilities, and way too much overpowered sensory abilities. I mean, they literally made him the strongest Naruto character in like 5 minutes. The really funny thing and ironic thing is that it took him a long while before he mastered the Rasengan, one of his signature moves, and all of the power-ups and the abilities he gained with 6-5 stage mode are way more harder and advanced than the Rasengan. I mean, I remember back in the first Naruto series, they used to explain every little jutsu every little character did, but in the end they practically made new dimensions and new jutsu and never explained it and expected fans to be fine with it. Anyway, since there was never any clarification on this ability, the majority of fans had made up their own little spin to it. Now, some say that Hagoromo, the Sage of Six Packs, gave it to him along with the 6-pack stage mode, and I don't really know how the levitation part of it works, but if Hagoromo can do it, Naruto can do it, since he practically gave Naruto all of his abilities but the Rinnegan, since he gave it to Sasuke. But it might make sense. Everyone who utilizes 6-pack Senjutsu can levitate like Obito and Madara. Others say it's because Naruto is utilizing all chakra and abilities of the tailed beast, and that works. It also makes sense because Madara and Obito, who could also fly, was the Jinchuriki of the Ten Tails. And before I move on, I just want to say that Naruto's clones can also fly too. But at the end of the day, the most logical reason for Naruto's ability to fly is through the truth-seeking balls, another thing Naruto got from Hagoromo, and by using his Senjutsu chakra. The truth-seeking ball is one of Naruto's most interesting abilities, and I can safely say out of his whole arsenal of jutsu, it's my favorite jutsu. They are like balls of chakra that he can use and mold its matter into any shape or form. It's practically like a 24/7 guard, a bodyguard, automatically. He doesn't even have to think about it. Anyway, 6-pack stage mode Naruto uses the truth-seeking balls, and he can fly somehow. Also, Naruto can use his truth-seeking orbs to form a platform that others can use to float, as he can be seen when he gave one to Sasuke while they were fighting Kaguya in her 11th dimension, because he really didn't have the whole flight thing down. But unfortunately, he can't use his jutsu anymore because it isn't actually from Hagoromo, but from adding tailed beast chakra to 6-pack stage mode. And Naruto lost all of his access to all of the tailed beasts after his final fight with Sasuke because Sasuke practically drained it out of him. So after all this research, I found out that without a connection to all of the tailed beasts, he can fly, and only 10 tailed Jinchurikis or all tailed beast Jinchurikis like Naruto can fly. And if I'm wrong and Naruto can fly in Boruto with the truth-seeking balls, do you really think that the animators who have been emailed and nagged about releasing the Boruto movie, while their boss is screaming at them about the people who have emailed him about releasing the Boruto movie, do you really think that they would care about animating some 8 black balls of matter around him every time he fights and for the whole movie, even when he's running as fast as he can in the Naruto and Sasuke vs Momoshiki? And they animated that, and it really looked like they did a really good job, and it took a lot of time. Do you really think that they would concern themselves with adding truth-seeking balls to the whole fight? I don't really think so. And if we're really being honest, he really does not need the power of flight anymore because he can conveniently jump really high, and he only uses it when he can't really stand on the ground. And we saw in the whole series, I mean, his height jump is just not logical. Anyway, this is the end of the video. Make sure you like and tune in for more. If you like this video, please give it a big thumbs up and leave any video suggestions in the comments and I'll get to it.